excuse me.
4 hours of Zelda for you, here live on the stream. Then, I'm going to be uploading a batch of videos from yesterday's Zelda stream to my YouTube channel, DsPgaming. Then I'm on the run. I'm running out the door to grab some food quickly. I don't even have time to cook today, because I gotta go grab whatever.
You know, there's a million fast food places here. I'm just gonna run out and grab something real quick.
Come home, wolf down the food, jump right back into the office for hopefully, we'll see how much time I have, but maybe around 2 hours of Danganronpa that I'll be playing offline, because I want to get one more session in of Danganronpa before I start with the new release this week. Mass Effect Andromeda unlocks at 9 p.m. Pacific time tonight, and I'll be playing it on PlayStation 4. I don't know how it's gonna go, because, you know, there's a few factors you have to factor in here, okay? The first factor is, the game, people have already seen the first few hours of this game. So I'll be starting off, you know, from the start. So a lot of people may be like, yeah, I already saw that. Maybe after Phil finishes the intro of the game, then I'll come back or whatever. The other thing is, keep in mind that the stream is going to be very late. You know, 9 p.m. Pacific time is midnight Eastern time. Is who knows what that is in Europe. And I know that I have many European viewers and followers. In fact, I actually looked recently, and I believe the statistic is like about 40 to 45% of my viewership is currently outside of the United States, and a huge chunk of that, like the vast majority of that, is European. So knowing that, I realize a lot of you guys and gals might be asleep. I mean, the other thing is, let's face it, a lot of you guys and gals here, since I made my streaming changes,
You're here not for the game, you're here for me. And I appreciate that.
you guys and gals like hanging out with me on stream, having fun with games. That's what the new streaming philosophy is about, right? It doesn't really matter what game I'm playing. What matters is having fun with the game and interacting with you guys and you know, our reactions to what we're seeing together in the game. So, regardless of the fact that people may have seen the intro of Mass Effect Andromeda already, it still could be a pretty fun and exciting experience, okay? So, FYI, 2 hours of Mass Effect Andromeda tonight. That's the big premiere, okay? Wednesday, I'm taking the day off. No live streams. However, I will be uploading a ton of videos to DsPgaming that day. First off, I've added hats. People have been asking me since I launched the Teespring store over 2 weeks ago, would I be adding hats? And the answer is, I wanted to, but I was told by Teespring that basically the criteria for artwork for hats is very strict, that pretty much none of the kind of artwork that I had submitted would fit on a hat, okay? I guess hats are kind of a new thing for them, or something they want to get into, but they're not majorly focusing on yet. So I added 2 hats. One is a stretch baseball cap, and one is the one that has like the snapback, I guess, which is the snapping things that adjust the size of it.
I really hate you, but I cannot live without you if I try. I can't imagine life without you, ice cream.
It's the Wow Dude hat. And, it's actually the Wow Dude emote from the stream chat here. So for those of you, you know, who are here and, you know, who are in here daily for streaming, you're very familiar with the Wow Dude emote. Well, it fits perfectly on a hat. It's like the perfect criteria for their hats, okay? So that's what I got so far. Now, that's just a kind of a test product. I'm curious to see if anyone will get one. I personally don't wear that kind of hat. So for me, I'm not even sure, you know, I'm probably not going to get one, honestly. But I'm curious if anyone would get one and like it. And if they do, if they could send me a picture so I could show everyone what it looks like. You know, I may do more in the future. I want to see what the interest is with hats, okay? And again, I have to work with Teespring because it seems like the criteria are pretty strict for what they can fit on there, alright? The other thing I added, which is really cool, is Glitchy. For those of you, again, who are frequent stream viewers, we have the Glitch emote right here. And it's based off of a glitch that happened when I was playing Batman the Telltale series earlier this year, where a character didn't render at all, okay? And so it was just his eyeballs and floating teeth and gums. It was the most disturbing thing we've ever seen, but it was pretty hilarious. Oh yeah, and by the way, for that Glitchy logo, I also added tank top shirts.
I really hate you, but I cannot live without you if I try. I can't imagine life without you, ice cream.
Patreon, and in particular, this month would be really helpful if you pledge, because this month, sadly, I'm going to be receiving the incredibly low YouTube payout from February.
That was the last full month that I was with Machinima, and the payout was abysmal, okay? So I really need your help, because that money, all that money I'm getting for Patreon is going directly to paying my bills for the month of April. And I need as much support as I can get so that I can pay my bills. If I can get through April and get to May, because now the streaming has been so good to me, and now I've seen an increase in YouTube revenue since I jumped networks from Machinima to Curse, I think things are gonna be good, but I need to get through April and actually not go into default and pay my bills and be overdue on everything. So please consider pledging if you haven't, okay? And you know what? I gotta address this, because I love doing this. Great Aether in the stream chat says, it's time for the Daily Beg for Money segment.
You are an idiot. Dude.
How many people have done Twitch with advertisements, with thank you shoutouts, with this, for years before I ever did it? But that was okay, right? But now that I'm doing it, because YouTube basically screwed me over and doesn't want me on the site, now that I do it, it's not good. So it's fine for everybody else, but not for me. Screw you.
How about that, dickhead?